What's up, guys? I am Switters, and I'm going to show you how to get the new Dark Ops challenge, Involuntary Harm Done, on the new map, Reckoning. As you can see right here, it's not that difficult. We'll get it done your first try. Let's do this. Okay, first things first here is how to get to this point is you basically just need to progress through the Easter egg normally. Even if you don't want to do the full Easter egg, just go ahead and do basically the first half. So as you can see here, I already got the cyst, so that means you did the atomic number thing, you know, with the fuzzy screens and you get the 2 letters. It's very simple. If you don't know how to do it, there's guides for it all over the place. You can find it. But just progress through the Easter egg normally. Like I said, you do the cyst, you get the upgrade, and then you're going to go upstairs to the computers. This is the Dark Entity Containment Room. This is where the Forsaken is, basically. And you activate these 4 computers. We get this power surge thing, and then that causes an Uberklaus to spawn in. That's exactly what we want. Now that we've got an Uberklaus spawned in, basically all we've got to do is keep him alive until round 16. You can shoot off his shoulders to take off his power core if you want. That's not a big deal. Just basically do some damage, but not too much damage here. And we're keeping this guy alive until round 16 because that's when we're going to get our next Uberklaus spawned in, okay? So you want to try to get to this point of the Easter egg where you spawn in this Uberklaus with the power surge. You can do it as early as round 11, 12. You can see I'm on round 13 right now. So you don't want to keep him around for too long because he's really kind of a pain. He just snipes you with the, what I don't even know what that is, energy, goo, whatever that's coming out of his shoulders. That, I mean, he's an absolute sniper and he doesn't miss. So you don't want to keep him around for too long, but just get to this point of the Easter egg before round 16 and you'll be fine. Now, I'm also going to recommend that you come down to Android assembly at this point. The reason for that is because it's narrow and it's also a tight circle. So you can come in and out and weave and avoid the sniper shots from the Uberklaus very effectively down here. I think it's the best place to give you cover. So just run away from him, kill the zombies. You can weave in and out back and forth on the top side of this area with that little middle part where double tap is, and keep yourself safe. Now, as far as what weapon do you want to use, I did it with the Maelstrom. I also did this a couple of times with the new ABR with rapid fire on it, so it's basically full auto. You could do it with something that's much more accurate, you know, like a marksman rifle. You could use an AR. I use the shotgun, so you can definitely do it. It's just not the most accurate thing in the world because you've got spread. It's a shotgun, so you're going to have some spread. But I absolutely did it with it. So you absolutely can do it yourself with that. If you're just comfortable with the Maelstrom, use the Maelstrom. Now, the one thing I will say is don't make your gun too strong. Whatever gun you're using, don't have it be too strong. You don't want to do tons of damage. You need to mitigate exactly how much damage you're doing here, okay? So pack-a-punch it, maybe one time, get it up to blue or purple rarity. I really wouldn't go any more than that. And while we're at it, let's go over exactly what it is we're trying to do because this can seem a little confusing, although it's really not. Okay, so now let me just take a moment and explain exactly what is happening with this Dark Ops challenge. As you can see here, we've got one Uberklaus where my mouse is, and then we've got a second Uberklaus. Sorry if it's a little bit blurry. It's just really not meant to be blown up to this size. I just want to explain it. So inside of each of these Uberklauses is a robot Klaus. You guys know this, right? You shoot him, he comes out of this shell. The shell that he's in now, this exterior mech suit, breaks, and then out comes the robot Klaus, and he's flying around, and he is trying to kill you. So that's what we've got here, okay? So I've already shot one of the Uberklauses enough that the robot Klaus has come out and he's flying around now. So what we need to do is do enough damage to this guy in the mech suit, okay? So he's very low on health. And then what we do is shoot the robot, the flying around robot, enough that he is about to explode. You know he's about to explode because he actually goes blue. We're going to show you this in just a second, but he'll start to turn blue. And you just need to make sure that this guy is near the flying robot Klaus when this guy explodes. And then that will destroy the mech suit on the other Klaus. Okay, I know it sounds a little bit confusing. It's really not. So we've got 2 of these guys. We get one of them to come out of his shell, basically, to be a flying robot Klaus. And then we need to do damage enough to this guy where he's about to lose his mech suit. And then we hurt this guy enough that he's going to explode. And with the explosion on him, when we kill this guy, that guy needs to break the mech suit on the other Klaus. Okay? Okay, so now that you know exactly what we're doing, let's get to the actual part where you kill him. Okay, we've made it to round 16 now, so we've got 2 Uber Klauses on the map. They are chasing me, and you're just going to do enough damage, like I said, to get one of the mech suits to break, and out will come the Robot Klaus, and that's what I just did there. So you're going to see a robot come flying at me right here. There he is, shooting at me, and then we've got 1 Uber Klaus left. So at this point, all you want to do is do enough damage to Uber Klaus, where the explosion from killing the flying Robot Klaus will do enough damage to break that mech suit. As you can see here, I've got him down to about a quarter health left on the mech suit, the Uber Klaus. And I'm still doing a little bit of damage to the Robot Klaus again, making sure that he's still around. And we want to keep those 2 very close together because we need the explosion, again, from one to blow up the other. So I've shot Uber Klaus a couple more times, so he is just under probably a quarter health left. I've got Robot Klaus doing damage to him, and as you see here now, he's going blue, means he's going to explode. So I ran between the 2, so when the explosion happened, he would be close to the mech suit, Uber Klaus, and the explosion was enough to break that mech suit, and now out comes the robot flying Klaus. But that's what you need to do. It sounds more complicated than it actually is. It's just when you're talking about 2 Uber Klauses, get one of them out of the shell, and which one has to blow up to kill the other one. The thing is when it blows up, it's not actually killing the other robot. It's breaking the mech suit off of the Uber Klaus. That's what you're doing. So I hope this was helpful. If it was, drop a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in another one real soon. Later.